Welcome back to Who Died Today USA channel. In the past few days, we have received somber news about the passing of extraordinary talents. Today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Additionally, we will recap the stars we have recently lost. Before we begin, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you.
Did you know it's 6 flights?
No, it isn't. It's only 5.
What about that big...
Today, we extend our deepest sympathies and heartfelt tributes to the family of Tony Roberts, was a beloved actor whose warmth, charm, and effortless wit made him a cherished figure in film and theater. Best known for his roles in Woody Allen's classics, he brought humor and sophistication to the screen, often playing the confident and charismatic friend. Born on October 22, 1939, in Manhattan, Roberts grew up in a home filled with artistry. His father, Ken Roberts, a renowned radio announcer, nurtured his love for performance. He studied acting at Northwestern University and made his Broadway debut in 1962, earning 2 Tony Award nominations over his career. Roberts shined in Annie Hall in 1977 as Rob, the self-assured Hollywood actor and best friend to Woody Allen's Alvy Singer. His talent extended to A Midsummer Night's Sex Comedy in 1982, Stardust Memories in 1980, and Hannah and Her Sisters in 1986. While often associated with Woody Allen's films, he proved his versatility in dramatic roles like Serpico in 1973, alongside Al Pacino. Beyond film and theater, Roberts was a storyteller at heart. He saw acting as a lifelong exploration of human nature, bringing depth and sincerity to every role. His final screen appearance was in Dirty Dancing in 2017, marking the end of a 6-decade career. Despite challenges, including the struggle of being typecast, Roberts remained dedicated to his craft. He passed away on February 7, 2025. His legacy is one of intelligence, humor, and passion for the arts. He will be remembered not just as a talented actor, but as a vital part of Hollywood and Broadway history, leaving behind performances that continue to inspire generations. Which of his performances impacted you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
From the last 15 years sound a little bit like them or have stolen their kind of thing. I think between that and the Edge's guitar playing.
The world has lost a true pioneer in music. Dave Jerden, the legendary producer and engineer, passed away peacefully in his sleep on February 5, 2024, at the age of 74. His work defined the sound of rock and alternative music, shaping the albums that many of us grew up listening to. Born on July 25, 1949, Jerden found his calling in the late 1970s at El Dorado Recording Studios in Los Angeles. His early work with the Rolling Stones, Frank Zappa, and Talking Heads reflected his keen ear for innovation. But it was in the late 1980s and early 90s, working with Jane's Addiction on Nothing Shocking and Ritual de lo Habitual, and Alice in Chains on Dirt, that he left an indelible mark on music history. His production brought out the raw intensity and emotion that defined an era. Jerden was not just a producer, he was an artist in his own right. He believed in music as a form of truth, never compromising for the sake of trends. He once said, "Always do your best. Never assume anything." His dedication to authenticity influenced countless musicians and producers, and his work continues to inspire. Even as he stepped away from the mainstream industry, he remained passionate about the craft, mentoring the next generation and sharing his wisdom. Do you remember the first time you heard an album produced by Dave Jerden? Which one stands out the most to you? Though he is no longer with us, his legacy lives on. His work provided the soundtrack to so many lives, and his influence will continue to shape music for years to come.
really didn't know how to play with other children. And then they used to learn my play and we used to perform it for the adults when they came to pick them up.
Claire Van Kampen was a brilliant director, playwright, and composer whose influence on theater and film left a lasting mark. Born in 1953, she dedicated her life to the arts, crafting stories that resonated deeply with audiences worldwide. Her creative genius was most evident in her work alongside her husband, the acclaimed actor Mark Rylance, with whom she shared both a personal and professional partnership spanning decades. Van Kampen's career was defined by her unique artistic vision, blending historical authenticity with emotional depth. She made history as one of the first female composers for the Royal Shakespeare Company, and later gained widespread recognition for her work on productions such as Farinelli and The King, a critically acclaimed play that she wrote and directed. Her contributions to film and stage were not just technical, but deeply human, capturing the complexities of history, love, and artistry. Tragically, Claire Van Kampen passed away on January 18, 2025, at the age of 71 after a battle with cancer. Her passing is a tremendous loss to the world of theater and cinema, leaving behind a legacy of groundbreaking work and unforgettable storytelling. Those who knew her, from colleagues to devoted fans, remember her not only for her immense talent, but also for her warmth and generosity. Her absence will be profoundly felt, but her artistry will live on through her work. As we remember Claire Van Kampen, we honor a life dedicated to the power of storytelling and the beauty of performance.
Alors, ça sert à quoi?
The world has lost a truly remarkable soul. Howard Buten, the celebrated author, performer, and psychologist, passed away on January 3, 2025, at the age of 74. His life was a tapestry woven with humor, empathy, and an unshakable dedication to understanding the human mind. For many, Buten was best known for his novel, When I Was 5, I Killed Myself, a deeply moving exploration of childhood emotions that found an enduring audience in France. But beyond his literary success, he lived an extraordinary double life. By day, he was a psychologist devoted to helping children with autism. By night, he transformed into Buffo the Clown, captivating audiences with performances that blurred the line between comedy and introspection. Buten's passion for storytelling extended beyond words. He saw the world through the eyes of the misunderstood and gave voice to those who struggled to express themselves. Whether in the laughter of his audiences or the breakthroughs of his young patients, his impact was profound and lasting. Though born in America, France embraced him as one of their own, awarding him the Légion d'honneur for his contributions to literature and performance. His legacy continues in the lives he touched, through his books, his art, and the generations of children and families he helped along the way. Howard Buten's passing leaves a void, but his influence will endure. His work reminds us of the power of compassion, the beauty of self-expression, and the importance of embracing those who see the world differently. Sam Moore, the legendary soul singer and one half of the iconic duo Sam and Dave, passed away on January 10, 2025, at the age of 89 due to complications following surgery. His death marks the end of an era for soul and R&B music, leaving behind a legacy that shaped generations of artists and music lovers. Born on October 12, 1935, in Miami, Florida, Sam Moore rose to fame in the 1960s with timeless hits like Soul Man and Hold On, I'm Comin'. His powerful, emotive voice and electrifying stage presence made him one of the greatest soul singers of all time. Alongside Dave Prater, he helped define the sound of Southern soul, blending gospel roots with raw energy that captivated audiences worldwide. Beyond his chart-topping success, Moore's influence extended far and wide. He inspired countless artists, from Bruce Springsteen to Billy Joel, and even performed alongside legends like Aretha Franklin and Elvis Presley. Even in his later years, he remained active in the music industry, ensuring that the soul music he helped pioneer would never fade. News of his passing has left fans and fellow musicians heartbroken. Tributes have poured in from across the industry, celebrating not only his remarkable talent, but also his warmth, humor, and dedication to his craft. Though he is no longer with us, his voice and spirit will live on in the music that continues to inspire millions.
You practice it mostly, you just live it and be it. A lot of people so overthink spirituality.
Breaking news. Dolly Parton, a living legend who continues to inspire. Dolly Parton is more than just a country music icon. She is a cultural phenomenon, a symbol of resilience, generosity, and boundless creativity. With a career spanning over 6 decades, she has not only shaped country music, but also left an indelible mark on Hollywood, business, and philanthropy. Even in 2025, at the age of 78, she continues to reinvent herself, proving that legends never fade. But what has Dolly been up to lately? Let's take a look at her latest endeavors, her incredible journey, and why she remains one of the most beloved figures in entertainment history. Dolly Parton's life is as remarkable as the songs she writes, and soon fans will be able to experience her journey in an entirely new way. On January 28, 2025, it was announced that Dolly, an original musical, will debut in Nashville on July 18, 2025, before making its way to Broadway in 2026. The production will showcase the highs and lows of Dolly's extraordinary career, bringing her story to life on stage for audiences worldwide. For those who have followed her from the beginning, this musical is more than just a performance. It is a celebration of a woman who turned humble beginnings in the Smoky Mountains into a global legacy. Would you go see Dolly's Broadway show? Let us know in the comments. Dolly Parton is not only a singer and songwriter, but also a savvy entrepreneur. In January 2025, she expanded her Duncan Hines baking line, introducing a new original syrup and a variety of baking mixes. Available in major U.S. grocery stores, these products are yet another way she connects with fans, making sure that a little bit of Dolly is present in every home. Her Dollywood theme park also continues to thrive, welcoming millions of visitors each year. More than just an amusement park, Dollywood represents Dolly's deep love for her home state of Tennessee and her commitment to creating opportunities in her community. Dolly Parton has never stopped embracing new sounds and new artists. Recently, she lent her support to Sabrina Carpenter, collaborating on a deluxe album version that highlights the enduring power of women in country music. This is not the first time Dolly has worked with younger artists. She has also collaborated with Miley Cyrus, Casey Musgraves, and Taylor Swift, proving that she is not just a legend of the past, but a mentor for the future of country music. Which artist do you think should collaborate with Dolly next? Drop your suggestions. A heart as big as her career, philanthropy, and giving back. Beyond her entertainment empire, Dolly Parton is a tireless philanthropist. Her imagination library has distributed more than 200 million books to children across the world, fostering a love for reading and education. During challenging times, she has always stepped forward to help. In 2020, she made headlines for donating $1 million to COVID-19 vaccine research, a contribution that played a role in the development of life-saving treatments. Dolly's generosity is not for publicity. It is a reflection of who she is. She once said, "If you see someone without a smile, give them yours." And that is exactly what she has done throughout her life. What is your favorite thing about Dolly? Her music, philanthropy, or business empire? Tell us why. Dolly Parton's life has not always been glamorous. Born in a one-room cabin in the Smoky Mountains, She grew up in poverty, one of 12 siblings, but hardship never discouraged her. It fueled her ambition. As a woman in the country music industry, she faced skepticism and gender bias, with many seeing her only as a pretty face rather than a brilliant songwriter. But she proved them wrong, writing some of the most iconic songs of all time, including I Will Always Love You, Jolene, and 9 to 5. Even as she grew older, she faced scrutiny. Some doubted whether she could keep up with the evolving music industry. But Dolly always finds a way to surprise the world, from releasing a rock album at 77 to launching a Broadway musical about her life. What keeps her going? Dolly Parton's career is still thriving, but what is her secret? In a recent interview, she credited faith, family, and a deep love for what she does. Despite her worldwide fame, she has always remained humble, staying married to the same man, Carl Dean, for over 50 years and continuing to be deeply connected to her Tennessee roots. In 2025, she may not be touring as much, but she is still writing, recording, and creating, proving that passion has no expiration date. Dolly Parton is more than an entertainer. She is an institution, a role model, and a beacon of kindness and resilience. Her impact is seen in music. With over 100 million records sold, she remains one of the most successful country artists of all time. Film and TV, from 9 to 5 to her Netflix specials, she continues to charm audiences on screen. Business, with Dollywood, Duncan Hines products, and Broadway musicals, she has built an empire that goes beyond music. Philanthropy. Through her charitable efforts, she has made the world a better place for millions of people. At 78 years old, Dolly Parton is as relevant as ever, reminding us all that success is about passion, perseverance, and staying true to oneself. Dolly Parton's journey is a story of dreams realized, obstacles overcome, and generosity beyond measure. Now it is your turn. What does Dolly Parton mean to you? On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate Dolly Parton's impact on music and culture? If you enjoyed this story about Dolly's incredible journey, subscribe and share so we can keep celebrating the legends who make the world a little brighter. There are legends, and then there are those who shape the very soul of music. Barge was both. Picture it, a dimly lit club in Chicago, the scent of whiskey in the air, the soft murmur of anticipation. And then his saxophone cries out, filling the room with a sound so rich, so full of life, it seeps into your bones. That was Barge. He didn't just play music, he made you feel it. From the smoky stages of the 50s to the biggest recording studios, Daddy G was the heartbeat of blues and R&B. He stood beside the greats, Muddy Waters, Bo Diddley, the Rolling Stones, but he was never in the shadows. His saxophone, his arrangements, his producer's touch, all carried a signature only he could create. Even in Hollywood, he left his mark, bringing his presence to films like The Fugitive. He wasn't just a musician or an actor, he was a storyteller, weaving emotions into everything he touched. Now, the stage is empty. The final note has played. But close your eyes, listen carefully. His music, his spirit, his legacy still echoes forever. Rest easy, Barge, your song never ends. On January 15th, 2025, the world lost a truly unforgettable talent. Paul Danon, known for his dynamic presence on both scripted television and reality shows, passed away at the age of 46, leaving behind a legacy filled with passion, energy, and an undeniable spark that set him apart. From his breakout role as Sol Patrick on Hollyoaks, Paul had a rare ability to bring depth and authenticity to the screen. His performances were raw, real, and often deeply moving. But beyond his acting career, he was known for his larger-than-life personality, making waves in reality television with appearances on Celebrity Love Island, Come Dine With Me, and Celebrity Big Brother. He was bold, charismatic, and completely unfiltered, qualities that made him endlessly watchable and deeply loved. Yet behind the laughter and the headlines, Paul was a man with a kind heart and a deep love for his family, especially his young son, De Niro. He spoke often about the joy of fatherhood, embracing his role with the same passion he brought to everything in life. His passing has left an unfillable space in the hearts of those who knew him. Friends, colleagues, and fans have poured out their tributes, remembering him not just as a performer, but as a warm, vibrant soul who made an impact wherever he went.
The slightest bit of film, Quentin would go, "Oh God, I saw you in this movie, and I love."
Think back to the first time you watched Pulp Fiction or Curb Your Enthusiasm. The unforgettable characters, the perfect casting, none of it happened by chance. Behind those legendary ensembles stood Ronnie Yeskel, a casting visionary who shaped some of the greatest films and television shows of our time. On January 4th, 2025, Hollywood lost a true artist. Ronnie Yeskel, the Emmy-nominated casting director known for Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, and L.A. Law, passed away at 76 after a long battle with illness. Born in New Jersey, she started as an off-Broadway stage manager before transitioning to casting, where her eye for talent changed lives. She discovered rising stars like Kieran Culkin and played a crucial role in films such as Hope Floats, The Sessions, and The Long Kiss Goodnight. But beyond her credits, Ronnie was known for her kindness and passion. She fought for actors, believing in their potential even before they did. Friends describe her as a joyful, free spirit, a proud hippie who cherished her Woodstock ticket as a reminder of the era that shaped her. Her passing leaves a void, but her impact remains. Every time we watch one of her films, we see her artistry in action. Ronnie Yeskel was not just a casting director. She was a storyteller who brought dreams to life. What is your favorite film or show that she helped cast? Share your thoughts below. Do you remember the unforgettable films Hell or High Water and Being John Malkovich? Behind these and many other cinematic masterpieces stood Jim Tauber, a dedicated executive who helped shape modern filmmaking with his sharp instincts and unwavering passion. Born and raised in Glencoe, Illinois, Tauber built a remarkable career in Hollywood, serving as president of Sidney Kimmel Entertainment from 2005 to 2015. During his tenure, he oversaw more than 30 acclaimed films, including The Place Beyond the Pines, Lars and the Real Girl, and The Kite Runner. His earlier work at Propaganda Films and Columbia TriStar saw him contribute to groundbreaking projects like Wild at Heart and Sex, Lies, and Videotape. With a keen eye for storytelling, he played a pivotal role in elevating independent films to mainstream success. Despite his many achievements, Tauber faced his share of challenges. The film industry is known for its unpredictability, yet he navigated it with confidence, balancing creative artistry with business acumen. Colleagues admired his sharp wit, resilience, and ability to bring people together. After retiring in 2015, he pursued a new passion, helping others. He became a licensed psychotherapist, working alongside his wife, Laura Newman, to support those in need. Together, they also founded Lefty's Coffee, a cafe dedicated to ethical sourcing and sustainability. On January 22, 2025, Jim Tauber passed away at 74 due to health complications. His legacy lives on in the films he championed, the lives he touched, and the stories he helped bring to the world.
I love country music, simply, and love songs. I love the people that create them. So I found out there's this whole...
Ben Vaughn was more than just a music publisher. He was a visionary who helped shape the sound of modern music. With an ear for talent and a passion for creativity, he played a crucial role in bringing timeless songs and groundbreaking artists to audiences around the world. On January 30th, 2025, the music industry lost a true pioneer. Vaughn's work behind the scenes ensured that great music reached listeners, from classic rock to contemporary hits. His ability to recognize potential and nurture artistic growth made him a respected figure in the industry. Beyond his professional achievements, Vaughn was known for his deep appreciation of the history of music. He often spoke about the importance of preserving the integrity of songwriting and the craft of music production. His work was not just about business, it was about passion, storytelling, and the emotional connection that music creates. Though his journey was filled with success, it was not without challenges. The evolving music industry brought constant change, but Vaughn adapted with resilience, always staying true to his belief in quality and authenticity. Ben Vaughn's impact on the music world will never be forgotten. His dedication to the art of songwriting and his commitment to fostering talent ensure that his legacy will live on in the songs we love. Joe Hale was a master of animation, a visionary artist who helped bring some of Disney's most beloved classics to life. Do you remember the wonder of watching Sleeping Beauty or The Rescuers for the first time? The breathtaking animation, the unforgettable characters. Behind these classics was Hale, a gifted animator and layout artist who shaped the golden era of Disney animation. On January 29, 2025, the world lost a true visionary. Born in Newland Village, Indiana on June 4, 1925, Hale's love for animation began after repeatedly watching Bambi as a young man. After serving in the Marine Corps during World War II, he pursued his artistic passion, eventually joining Walt Disney Productions in 1951. For over 3 decades, Hale played a vital role in crafting some of Disney's most beloved films. He worked as a layout artist, ensuring the visual storytelling of classics like Sleeping Beauty and The Rescuers was nothing short of spectacular. In 1979, his work on The Black Hole earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Visual Effects. Later, he took on the role of producer for The Black Cauldron, a film that, despite its challenges, became a cult favorite. Beyond his remarkable career, Hale was a mentor, a storyteller, and a passionate artist who dedicated his life to bringing joy to audiences worldwide. His legacy lives on in the films that continue to inspire generations. With deep respect and admiration, we honor Paul Pliszka, a remarkable operatic bass whose commanding voice and unforgettable stage presence defined a golden era of opera. Born on August 28, 1941, in Old Forge, Pennsylvania, Pliszka's passion for music led him to a legendary career that spanned over 5 decades, making him one of the most celebrated artists in the history of the Metropolitan Opera. On February 3, 2025, the opera world lost a true icon. Pliszka graced the stage 1,672 times at the Met, a feat achieved by few. His performances in 88 roles, including the title role in Falstaff and all 3 bass parts in Boris Godunov, showcased his extraordinary range and artistry. His powerful voice also captivated audiences at La Scala, the Royal Opera House, and the Salzburg Festival, where his portrayal of the Grand Inquisitor in Don Carlo became legendary. Beyond his illustrious career, Pliszka faced profound personal challenges, enduring the loss of his first wife and 3 sons. Yet, he continued to find solace in music and later in life, in his passion for bird photography. His resilience and dedication to his craft left an indelible mark on the opera world. Paul Pliska's voice, filled with depth and emotion, will live on through recordings and memories cherished by audiences worldwide. His impact on opera is immeasurable, and his legacy will continue to inspire generations to come.
$100,000.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look, fellas, I know
you're not in.
On February 2nd, 2025, the world lost a legend. P.H. Moriarty was not just an actor, he was a force of nature. With a commanding presence and an unmistakable intensity, he brought to life some of the most memorable tough guys in British cinema. But behind the piercing stare and deep voice was a man of humor, kindness, and an unshakable spirit. Born on September 23, 1938, in Deptford, London, Moriarty's journey to stardom was anything but ordinary. Before stepping onto the screen, he lived a life of grit, working as a docker and a boxer, building the toughness that would later define his most iconic roles. Fate intervened when a film crew discovered him at the Surrey commercial docks, leading to his first role in Law and Order. From that moment, his destiny changed forever. His breakthrough came with the chilling portrayal of Razors in The Long Good Friday, a film that showcased his natural talent. He went on to star in Outland and Jaws 3D, but it was as Hatchet Harry in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels that he left an unforgettable mark on cinema. His raw intensity and authenticity made him the perfect fit for crime dramas, earning him a place in film history. Though he entered the industry late, Moriarty proved that talent and perseverance know no boundaries. His work will continue to inspire, reminding us that the greatest journeys often begin in the most unexpected places.
I'm not neurotic or insecure. I'm a 90s woman and all my thoughts are mature. I have no reason not to try.
Breaking news. Today, we celebrate the journey of a woman who has spent decades making audiences laugh while fearlessly staying true to herself. Victoria Jackson, a former Saturday Night Live (SNL) star, is known for her distinctive voice, comedic brilliance, and unshakable beliefs. From her rise to fame in the 1980s to the challenges she has faced in recent years, Victoria's story is one of resilience, laughter, and an unyielding commitment to her values. But where is she now? How has she navigated the highs and lows of Hollywood? Let's take a look at her incredible journey. Born on August 2, 1959 in Miami, Florida, Victoria Jackson's early life was far from the bright lights of Hollywood. She trained as a gymnast throughout her childhood, a skill that would later become part of her unique comedic style. Her path to entertainment began unexpectedly. After performing stand-up comedy while working as a waitress, she caught the attention of Johnny Carson, who invited her to perform on The Tonight Show multiple times. Her big break came in 1986, when she joined the cast of Saturday Night Live. With her quirky humor, high-pitched voice, and physical comedy, she quickly became a standout performer. Over her 6 seasons on SNL, 1986 to 1992, Victoria delivered some of the show's most memorable moments alongside comedy legends such as Dana Carvey, Phil Hartman, and Mike Myers. She was known for her bubbly yet unpredictable characters, as well as her hilarious impressions of celebrities. Her success on SNL led to roles in films like Casual Sex, UHF, and The Baby Boomer Show. She became a familiar face on television, making guest appearances on various sitcoms and continuing to perform stand-up comedy. Despite her comedic talent, Victoria's career after SNL did not follow the same trajectory as some of her former castmates. The entertainment industry, which often shifts its focus toward younger and newer talent, became a challenging space for her to maintain mainstream success. Beyond career struggles, Victoria also became a polarizing figure due to her outspoken conservative views. In an era where Hollywood leans heavily towards certain social and political perspectives, she faced backlash for expressing her beliefs openly. While many admired her willingness to speak her mind, others distanced themselves, leading to fewer acting opportunities in mainstream entertainment. However, Victoria did not let the changing landscape of Hollywood define her. She reinvented herself through independent projects, writing, and public speaking, staying connected with her loyal audience. Whether through podcasts, social media, or faith-based programs, she continued to make her voice heard. In August 2024, Victoria Jackson revealed a difficult personal challenge. She had been diagnosed with an inoperable tumor on her windpipe. Doctors warned that the condition could potentially lead to life-threatening complications, adding an unexpected hardship to her already eventful journey. Despite the diagnosis, Victoria has remained incredibly optimistic. In an interview, she shared, "I have had a fantastic life. I have no regrets." Her unwavering faith, family, and lifelong sense of humor have been her greatest sources of strength. Rather than allowing fear to consume her, she has chosen to continue living with joy, gratitude, and purpose. Where is Victoria Jackson now? Although she is no longer a regular face in Hollywood, Victoria Jackson continues to perform, create, and inspire. She stays active on social media, where she engages with fans, shares personal reflections, and even performs music. Her recent podcast appearances and stand-up performances prove that she has never lost her comedic spark. Even in the face of adversity, she finds ways to make people laugh, staying true to the spirit that made her famous. Victoria has also turned to music and writing, using both as forms of self-expression and connection with her audience. Whether through comedy, faith, or personal storytelling, she remains committed to sharing her journey with honesty and humor. Victoria Jackson's story is not just about comedy. It is about authenticity, resilience, and refusing to be silenced. She has navigated an industry that often demands conformity, yet she has remained unapologetically herself. Her impact on comedy is undeniable. As one of the few female comedians to thrive in the competitive SNL environment of the 1980s, she paved the way for other women in comedy. She showed that quirkiness and originality can be powerful tools in entertainment, inspiring generations of performers to embrace their uniqueness. Beyond her work, her courage in facing personal challenges, whether in Hollywood or in her health battle, has made her story one of perseverance. She reminds us that strength is not just about success, but about staying true to who you are, no matter the obstacles. What will the future hold for Victoria Jackson? Victoria Jackson may not dominate television screens the way she once did, but she continues to live life on her terms. Whether performing comedy, writing, or simply sharing her thoughts with the world, she remains a beloved figure to those who appreciate her fearless honesty and humor. Her future remains uncertain, but if one thing is clear, it is that Victoria Jackson will always be a fighter. She has faced career shifts, public criticism, and now a serious health battle. But through it all, she has never lost her spirit. Victoria Jackson's journey is one of boldness, laughter, and staying true to oneself. Now, we want to hear from you.